everyone? Welcome to Benched. Joey here, over at producer's desk, 6'5" on a good day, AJ Woodson.
What up, what up, what up?
In the guest chair on this beautiful Sunday, Terrell Thorogood. You've been rocking those Jordan shirts lately.
Oh, you know.
You got a brand partnership you're hiding from us?
Shout out to the GOAT.
Oh, is that Kobe?
No, you know his name. Number 23. Here's Aaron.
We're not going to get into this.
Space Jam's finest.
On today's show, we are recapping a wild week 3, wild finishes, plenty of blocked punts. Unfortunately, a lot of injuries as well.
Yeah.
A lot to get into for this week 3 recap. We just watched a very bad Giants team, at least when Russell Wilson's quarterback, lose to the Chiefs. Chiefs get their first win of the year, so good for the Chiefs. We'll get to all of it in just a second. If you're watching on YouTube for the first time, welcome to the channel, welcome to the garage, welcome to the studio, welcome to Bench. Please like, subscribe, and follow us. We got a lot going on. We got Parlayed with Derek Vu, his favorite parlays, and I think he cooked on one really, really well today. His just got a seat go in parlay. So make sure you check that out. That airs every Sunday morning live. We also got Fantasy, talking all things fantasy.
Yes, sir.
We got live shows on Sunday mornings, last-minute injury updates. We're live on TikTok. We're dropping waiver wire shows, pick'ems, all that stuff. Make sure you're following on YouTube for all that content. Also follow us to social medias, at Bench Show. That's TikTok, X, Instagram, a bunch of stuff going up on there as well. So much going on. Of course, you're listening on the audio version of the podcast brought to you by the Fans First Sports Network. Thanks for listening to that as well. Those downloads have been up, boys. Our audio listenership is going up, so we appreciate all you guys as well. Episode 281, boys. 281, creeping up on 300. Week 3 was absolutely wild. I want to start kind of on a downer. Sorry about this. But I want to start a little bit on a downer before we get to benchies, and that way we can pick it back up with benchies after this. There was a litany of major injuries today, and a lot of slow motion yikes videos that network television just insists on playing. I forgot which one was. Oh, it was the Najee Harris one. Najee Harris tore his Achilles, most likely. And they come back after a commercial, and they're like, oh, we hate to see it. We probably won't show it. All right, we're just going to show it one time. And they show just his Achilles snapping. Najee Harris is out with an Achilles. CeeDee Lamb got rolled up on pretty nasty, looking like a high ankle sprain. Nick Bosa gone for the year, most likely an ACL injury there. That's a huge blow. And then James Conner with a brutal injury, already ruled out, already saying they're going to need surgery to repair that ankle. These key veterans out for the year. And there's other ones as well. Those are kind of the biggest ones that I could find. Boys, CeeDee Lamb, Najee Harris, Nick Bosa, and James Conner. Which one of those are like the most influential to this season to you?
Not even really for the season, just a sad one to see is James Conner.
Yeah.
Because he just has done it year after year.
Yeah.
We're so ready to move on to the next guy every season. And he's just right there. Same guy. He's been so consistent. And it's just, Father Time is undefeated.
Yep. Yeah. The Trey Benson era has begun in Arizona. I'm not going to say, no, he's done for, we see J.K. Dobbins doing what he's doing today. Wouldn't have called that one a couple years ago, but I guess you never know. But James Conner, the days of, he had a career high carries last year. You kind of saw it coming. This is the fear when that happens with older running backs getting massive workloads. And so, just a list of guys out, and it sucks to see. It's going to influence the season. Just like the Joe Burrow injury alone, it's just injuries are a sucky part of the game, but they are part of the game. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we're going to get into Week 3 benchies. Be right back. This episode is brought to you by BETR Picks. New users get $10 plus up to $200 on your first deposit. Just use code BENCH, that's BENCHD, or hit the link in the description below to cash in today.
What's up, guys? This is former Rookie of the Year, All-Pro and 2-time Pro Bowl running back Clint Portis, and you are listening to the Benched Podcast.
All right, it is Monday, and on Monday, we start with the benchies, and I'll get us started. Our first benchie today, my reward to this man, my beloved, my son, Carson Wentz. This is the Ginger Man It's Your Day award. I love that Carson Wentz played for his childhood favorite team today, and he looked damn good doing it. It's just, to me, a grown man living out his dream, playing for his home team. You got to feel great about it. Carson Wentz about to take over this job and win a Super Bowl for the Minnesota Vikings.
Carson Wentz was they were fun to watch in today's game. Like
sir.
I went back and forth of giving them a benchy because I was like in my head I was like, okay, you've heard of the CMAs, you've heard of the AMAs, the VMAs. For me, I was gonna give them the BTAs because this was belt to ass.
Wow.
Today.
Much better what I said.
What they did to the Bengals was unbelievable. And we talked about this game. I was like, Jake Brown's going to do great.
Yeah, battle of the backup quarterbacks.
Nope. Not at all.
Not so
Carson
much.
Wentz looked amazing. That was
What you got,
great.
Terrell?
My benchy today is unblock me, please.
Oh, baby.
5 blocked kicks today. I mean, it was unbelievable in today's game. First off, we've got in the Bucks-Jets game, we got a blocked field goal kick that gave the Jets the lead there, and then the Buccaneers ended up taking that one over. Then we got the Seahawks-Saints. We got a blocked punt, and then Packers-Browns game. Oh,
Wow.
Packers thought they had this one in the bag. Browns get the blocked field goal, which leads them to the game-winning field goal. And, of course, we've got here on the screen the Eagles.
So
Rams
wonderful.
game, 2 blocked field
By the
goals
same
in this
man.
game. Jordan Davis getting the game-sealing block that led to a score. What a game! What a day for blocked field goals. It's tough too as a Broncos fan knowing we lost trying to block a field goal last week. So
Oh, yeah. Forgot about that. AJ, what you got?
I got the Who Wants It Less award goes to CJ Stroud and Trevor Lawrence for this Jags-Texans game because, yikes. Listen to this in the fourth quarter. We had a CJ Stroud interception 1 minute into the fourth, followed by a Trevor Lawrence interception 5 minutes later, then followed by a Nico Collins fumble. Then CJ Stroud finishes off the game by throwing another interception on the very next possession on a drive to win the game. And listen to this. CJ Stroud, ever since giving that little pep talk to Caleb Williams,
You remember that?
passer rating of 83.2, 19 touchdowns and 15 interceptions. That's over 18 games. Caleb Williams since then, passer rating of 94.8, 27 touchdowns and 5 interceptions since that moment.
And I think we capture the moment here in the video when we have a Space Jam situation here. He makes
Yes.
contact with the chest.
yeah.
Through that hand, all his football IQ leaves his body. His ability to not throw interceptions left his body. Remember, that's how he started his career?
Yeah.
Just not turning the ball over, hitting everyone in stride, even with a terrible offensive line. It's just, who is this guy?
he's a shell of himself.
3 years into his career.
The podcast, the whole off season. Oh yeah, we're so good. I'm
He's
so
so much
amazing.
better than Purdy.
Yeah,
So much
better
better.
than Brock Purdy. Yeah. CJ Stroud, what?
Hey, he sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What the hell's going on in Houston?
It's bad. Like, it just, nothing looks good. He looks like a different player.
Yeah.
He's gotten worse every
Yeah.
year. It's just, I don't know.
Add him to the list of Ohio State quarterbacks who can't get it done in the NFL.
That's unnecessary.
I mean,
My next benchy here is the How Do You Like Me Now Chip benchy. It goes to Marcus Mariota, who linked up with his old former national champion coach, Chip Kelly, now the OC for the Raiders. And to use Terrell's term, belt to ass is the correct way to use that. 41-20, Mariota lights up his old coach, and it's got to feel good for the former Duck.
oh yeah, I
Quack,
mean,
quack.
him going up against his old, even the Raiders. I mean, this was a revenge game against the Raiders.
So
themselves.
sweet.
Oh man, great win for Mariota, great win for the Commanders. I mean, look at here with these backups just completely outshining these young quarterbacks.
Right.
Jaden Daniels couldn't do much first 2 weeks of the season. Then what is this? 40 points by Mariota.
Yeah, no one's really taken off. I mean, that's a bigger conversation, but that's a good point. None of these second-year quarterbacks are really lighting it up so far. You got another one, Terrell?
Yeah, my benchy is I'm not Aaron Glenn. All right, so last week he gave the bottom line. It looks like the Lions coaching tree is kind of sus.
Yeah.
We got come out of week 3. I was out on Ben Johnson, and that offense was humming. Granted, Cowboys defense sucks, but Caleb Williams 4 tutties, and then we get a Luther Burden sighting here today.
That play was amazing.
the flea flickers. We got the end arounds.
Hey,
with
that
the
throw
Zacchaeus.
was wild.
Yeah. The offense looked great.
Yeah.
That Bears offense looked phenomenal. So shout out to Ben Johnson. All right, you shut me up for a week. See what we can do. But that's my benchy.
AJ, you're up.
Yeah, this is the Arthur Smith 2.0 Banshee.
Do you like the picture I found?
The one and only Raheem Morris. So I couldn't find a picture, and I kept coming back to that one, to this exact picture, and I was like, he just looks like you want to punch him right in the face if you're a Falcons fan. And I got some great tweets from Falcons fans after that 30-0 rout by the Carolina Panthers. One fan compared Zach Robinson to a terrorist and said Raheem Morris always gets outcoached in the same sentence. One guy simply said F Raheem Morris. Real creative on that one.
Damn.
Time for Raheem Morris to work at a McDonald's.
Damn, that seems
Tweet says, I don't know. I think Raheem Morris is a great coach, and the Falcons should definitely keep him. That's from a Panther fan. Raheem Morris is absolute trash. And my personal favorite, Raheem Morris should be effing sued for malpractice. Honestly, just arrest this man, and then they tag the FBI.
Listen, man, we're not talking about the Falcons. We're not talking about how bad Michael Penix has been. Like, the guy gets a pass.
Yeah.
I'm not even saying I want to go in on him. Just we don't talk about it.
Somebody called him NFC Tua.
Yeah, he's terrible.
He's not good.
He's really bad. The coaching, this team hasn't gone anywhere. They haven't done it. No steps forward. With Bijan Robinson, maybe the best, like, the single most talented, like, offensive player in the league, perhaps. Him and Jamar Chase.
Yeah.
Can't do anything. Drake London, nothing. It's just, it's
Still
a disappointment.
To make Kyle Pitts work. And then you get throwing Kirk Cousins in today. I mean,
yeah.
And then he gets asked after the game, are you going to consider giving Kirk Cousins a shot at the starting job? No. Just simply no.
Yeah, I think he's coaching for his job here.
Yeah, how long do you think he hangs on if they continue to suck? Do you think any chance they do a little turnover here in Atlanta?
What are they, 1-2?
Yeah, Atlanta's 1-2.
1-2.
They haven't had a winning record.
30-0 to the Panthers. Jeez.
Yeah, you can't just get beat down like that.
No.
I mean, I think that was the definition of BTA.
And then the optics of it, because he's smiling. I almost called this the Smile Now, Cry Later award, because he's just smiling, dapping up the other coaches and all boys with them after the game. Like, dude, that has your fans absolutely pissed.
Who's on the hotter seat? Is it Raheem Morris or is it Zach Taylor?
Raheem Morris.
It's got to be Raheem Morris.
Zach Taylor can now be like, well, Burrow can't stay healthy. What do you want me to do?
Right.
Yeah, but your team just came out. How many fumbles? We had 3 fumbles from the Bengals today. I mean, they looked terrible.
I get it. And now picture that same thing, except you have your starting quarterback with you.
Yeah.
And I think also if you're Arthur Blank, the owner of the Falcons, and Raheem Morris, not Raheem Morris himself, but this regime pays Kirk Cousins, then uses a first-round pick to draft Michael Penix, and then has nothing to show for we're not in this full season yet, but for what seems to be 2 years, has absolutely still can't find a winning record.
You have no quarterbacks. By the way, and to make up, I think we're going to make the same point here, to make up for not picking a pass rusher in the Michael Penix draft, you now have to use 2 first-round picks this year to get a pass rush.
Yeah. And I was going to say, you passed on Bill Belichick. He wanted to come in there, and you were like, nah.
I mean, I don't know if I want Bill.
I mean,
Bill's got his own problems nowadays. Yeah. But chain 1, is that how it goes? All right, that's the benchies for this Monday, September 22nd. Let's get into now, boys, the games of the week. I want to start with the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Did not see this one being a game of the week. I thought the Packers were going to go in there, possibly the best team in the NFC, the NFL maybe, and they're going to go in there and whip up on the lowly Cleveland Browns, the Joe Flacco Cleveland Browns. I thought Micah Parsons was going to put his stamp on this one. He has this little rivalry going with Myles Garrett himself, and the Packers showed up in Cleveland, and they laid an egg. You cannot show up like this to a team like Cleveland, who's, granted, better than everyone thinks. That defense is legit. They got weapons. They got a new weapon I want to talk about. But still, you're telling me you're going to win a Super Bowl. Jordan Love, man, 183, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. You have you have a bunch of first-round, second-round receivers, and you can't seem to get it done. We need to start talking about Jordan Love here. How many excuses does he get? Now he has Micah Parsons. Like, when do we start drawing a line with Jordan Love? I don't want to overreact too much. Maybe it's just a trap game, and maybe that's the question I asked you guys. Is this a trap game, fellas, or did you see real red flags today with the Packers?
This was 100% a trap game. They completely looked right past the Browns in this game. Just the O-line was a mess. They couldn't really get much, even running the football. I mean, Jordan Love, just stupid.
16 carries, 30 yards.
Yeah, it was a complete trap game. I don't put too much into, okay, the Packers aren't, this was more about how the Packers did not prepare for this game. But if you're going to be a Super Bowl contender,
exactly, you
need to put belt to ass against teams like the Browns. Yep. You can't, and the Browns will play you tough. Let's not get it wrong. But this should have been, even if the Packers came out and the Browns gave them everything they got, it still should have been a 2-score game.
The Browns, I don't know what they're going to do at quarterback. I think they need to go to Dylan Gabriel soon. It sounds like Flacco has at least a couple more weeks. But they got some stuff cooking there. They absolutely cooked in this draft with Harold Fannin and Quinshon Judkins and Swessinger, the linebacker from UCLA. And there's one more I'm missing. They have a nice young core here. It's the same old thing with them if they could just find a quarterback. Yeah. But seriously, if they could find a quarterback, just someone who can just get it to these weapons, Tillman, Judy, Fannin, and Njoku, these are real weapons. This is, to me, very similar to what we saw with the Colts a year ago. Colts find Daniel Jones. Look at them now. I think this Cleveland Browns team could turn around faster than we all anticipate if they could just find a guy.
Yeah, I don't think they need to go. I don't know if it's going to be in the draft. Like everyone's talking about, it's it's our Arch Manning, whatever. I don't think you don't think they need a young quarterback. I think they need some sort of mid-tier quarterback, maybe someone that another team is ready to move off of, who needs a little bit of second life. But I don't know. Cleveland is quarterback graveyard, and it's been like that for our entire lives.
And I think this is a good roster. Like, you asked the question if this is a trap game. Yes, but I also am impressed with this roster everywhere except the quarterback.
Yeah.
Which obviously is the most important position. But I think we're going to see the Browns play to the level of their competition a bit this season. But I mean, you would just love for them to have a quarterback here.
Kirk Cousins came in the game today, went 5 of 7 for 29 yards. Obviously didn't light the world on fire. If you're the Browns,
why not?
Why not? You obviously do not want to go to Dylan Gabriel and will burn the house down before they go to Shedeur Sanders. Don't know why they drafted them.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of vet quarterbacks out there that will give you a better chance than Flacco. Maybe Kirk Cousins is one of them.
I don't mind.
I'd make a move.
Yeah, I don't mind Kirk Cousins here and there in that spot. I mean, we talked about your guy a lot in Chicago, but I think maybe a team like Cincinnati might try to go after Badgett. But
don't get me started on Badgett, man. That's slowly becoming my dude.
But I think Kirk Cousins might be the guy to maybe be a bridge quarterback for a couple of years. But I don't know. He's also Kirk Cousins. He's also turnover prone.
So other side here, Packers, are we just content to okay, this is bad, but we give it a pass? We're not reacting too strongly.
I think we know now that this is Jordan Love. We know we're going to get ups. We know we're going to get downs.
Yeah.
And they still do not have a number one pass catching weapon. It is what it is. Matthew Golden, he's 3 games into his career. We were a little too excitable in the offseason, especially in fantasy circles. My goodness.
Right.
Because we want it so bad. They still do not have their bona fide number one alpha pass catcher. I'm not going to fault Jordan Love for not lighting it up every week when you don't have that. It's an off week. It was just an off week. Trap game, off week. I don't know.
At what point, are we just going to keep, assuming it's the receivers? Do you think they're missing on this many receivers? At what point is it Jordan Love?
No, I think it's more of the quarterback because I think you have enough. Look at Buffalo.
That's true.
Who's their stud? They don't have Buffalo doesn't have a standout receiver. I mean, Baltimore just got their first Pro Bowl receiver last year in the history of their franchise.
Right.
So I'm not gonna put it on the receiving core. I know we were high on Matthew Golden, coming in. I think it's just only because the Packers finally spent a first round pick on a receiver.
Yeah.
But I think it's the quarterback, and I think that's why they held on for so long to Aaron Rodgers and not ready. I think if Aaron Rodgers didn't force their hand, they wouldn't have gotten Jordan Love so soon. So I don't know. I think he's just showing himself that as AJ said, he's gonna be mid-tier. I think that's what he is. I think this is gonna be his ceiling is Justin Herbert.
I'm not ending him because of this game. I'm just saying this year, for me, he's on notice. He has an expensive offensive line. He has Josh Jacobs in the backfield. He has the great defense. It's just, it's time to put up or shut up for Jordan Love. You got paid. We haven't seen it yet for Jordan Love. Let's move on now to a game that I am very excited to talk about. I'm very, very excited to get to a certain game that happened in Philadelphia at Lincoln Financial. The Rams went into Philadelphia. Rams play the Eagles tough. Although in the last 11 games, Rams are 9-2. Those 2 losses, the Philadelphia Eagles. So a little rivalry building up here. This game started off about as bad as you could have hoped for an Eagle fan because the narrative is Jalen Hurts isn't passing the ball. Jalen Hurts hadn't thrown a touchdown. Where's his offense? Is Jalen Hurts even a good quarterback? Is Jalen Hurts actually suck? Does the Super Bowl MVP actually not very good at football? What's going on with Nick Sirianni? Are the Eagles for real? Is this basically the Chiefs? All that bullshit. And here we go in halftime. I had to get off Twitter. I couldn't do it. They were just going in on Hurts, and rightfully so, I guess. The stats were bad.
I was right in that boat. And here's the thing.
I wish you would have texted me.
Here's the thing. The Rams, I would say the Rams gave this game away because the Rams had their chances in the first half to blow this game wide open. There's no reason.
And they didn't do it.
Look, you can go to penalties. You can go to, Stafford just missing on some plays, he was out route to Devontae that he missed. It's just, they had their chances to try to push this game open.
Yeah.
But they didn't in the first half. And I think they kept Philly around long enough to keep them into the game. I'm leaning. These 2 teams are dogs. They're going to be fun to watch. It sucks that they're both in the same conference, but these are the two of the best teams in the
After
NFL.
the way Green Bay played today, I think these are the 2 best teams in the NFC.
Yeah.
I got a lot of crap this week for putting the Eagles at number 1 on my power rankings list. Can't wait to make that list this week. I'll tell you what. In the second half, when Jalen Hurts is down 19, and we're all what's Jalen going to do here? What do you do now, Jalen Hurts? Show us you're elite. Show us you can bounce back. By the way, how many OCs have they gone through now in his career?
4.
Yeah. He's had only one time has he had back-to-back same OC. Mm-hmm. So we have a brand-new play caller, a rookie play caller, with again, Jalen Hurts working with a new quarterback, and he's getting all this crap. In the second half today, Jalen Hurts down 19, 221, 3 passing touchdowns. He is 17-0 now in his last 17 starts, including a game-winning pass today on 4th and goal with the game on the line. They put the ball in his hands, not in Saquon's hands, who was inefficient today. They said, Jalen, if we're going to win this game, you're going to have to throw us into this game. And he outplayed the great Matthew Stafford with his arm in the second half. I don't want to hear that the Rams kept him around. No, the Rams not keep him around. 221, 3 touchdowns in the second half, and that's taking over a game. That's taking over a game against a really good football team. But what else does this guy have to do?
Look, this was Jalen Hurts' first game where we saw him take over with his arm.
First game since when? Since the season started?
First game since last year. We were talking about this last.
We're 3 games in.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm getting at.
Since the Super Bowl, you mean?
No, not since the Super Bowl. We were talking about this all year last year. Through less than 20 touchdowns a year ago. We talked about it going into this.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
We watched the Super Bowl. But that's what I'm saying is we need to see. This is why I said he's not put in that tier because we don't see him sling the football. And now today, this was one of those games where, okay, we've seen him do it. We got to see him do it.
We've seen him do it before. That's the problem. When they go in another cold streak, we're gonna hear all that shit again. Oh, he can't throw the ball. He's got how many times he had to show he can do it? He's outplayed Mahomes in 2 Super Bowls.
It's so few and far between that we're seeing.
He does it when he needs to do it.
That's the main thing. It's not it's few and far between because it's not needed. When it's needed, he does it. And I mean, he did it for half a game. We didn't change the game plan until halftime, and he went out there and did it. It did exactly what everybody said he can't do. So that argument of it's so few and far between, why does it need to be more when he's 17-0 in his last start?
Well, this is what I'm saying. This is why he hasn't been put into that top tier quarterback.
And I don't think I care about that anymore.
We don't see him.
Fan.
Right, yeah, but that's what you're clamoring for, right? You want him to be put in the top. Hey, he's top 5 quarterback. He's got to be a top 5 quarterback. Why is he not in there? And this is why we haven't seen it. This was a game he came out and did it. I think he shut a lot of people up in this game by actually moving the ball
for how
with his
long?
arm.
Because just 4 games ago he did this exact thing in the Super Bowl. So what? 3 more? Like how often does he have to do this? What I'm trying to say is at some point quarterbacks get the benefit of the doubt that they're just good. They're just good quarterbacks. Maybe had an off game. Maybe the game plan was a little funky, and they're just good quarterbacks either way. When Josh Allen has a bad game, we don't do this. When Mahomes has a crap season all last year, we didn't do this. But Jalen Hurts has 3 not even bad games. They won the fucking games. He executes a conservative game plan for 3 games that doesn't give him these demonstrative stats, and all of a sudden, well, Jalen can't throw the ball. Jalen, blah, blah, blah. Stupid shit. I don't understand how many times you have to do this. Let me read you some stats. 17-0, right, in the last 17 games. In those 17 games, 43 touchdowns, 5 turnovers. 5 turnovers in the last 17 games. 1 ring, 1 Super Bowl MVP. Anyone else has those numbers, we start talking Hall of Fame. If Josh Allen had done that, we'd be like, oh, he's the best quarterback in the league. It's just, I don't know how many times he has to do it.
No, I mean, I think now he's, for me, I think he's silenced a lot of people. This was a big game. I think even A.J. Brown getting a lot of action today was, I think puts him in the top 5. I think Philly is right now, they are the best team in the NFL.
They're the best.
I was rooting for a really good game. I thought, okay, the Rams are
fantastic too. I don't want to pee on the Rams.
The Rams look good.
Yeah.
And I think they just didn't capitalize on putting the ball in the end zone in the first half, which kept Philly around in this game long enough for Jalen Hurts took the game over. You let me hang in there. Now I'm going to go win the game. And look, they played a good game. And
you keep saying they let him hang in there. Yeah, it's a three possession game at half. You say they didn't capitalize in the end zone. They scored 26 points in the first half. I don't think. I mean,
and that is what separates good and better teams, is making those plays, executing. But one team didn't. One team did today. One quarterback did it. One quarterback did. But I think there's no favors done. The game was won. The game was taken. You don't come back 19-0 on a gift.
Yeah, I mean, you've got some fumbles in there. You've got some.
How did they fumble, Terrell? Did they just drop the ball?
No, I mean you make some plays, but I mean this
is how it is, man. This is how it is being an Eagles fan. This is how it is.
No, I think they came in there. He took the. I'm not going to take that away from Jalen Hurts. I'm not saying that he didn't do that. I thought the Rams, this was their game to kind of take over. They had a shot to really put their foot on their neck, and they didn't. They still let.
And they couldn't. The Eagles did not allow them to do that. That's what happened.
They had their chances. I mean, they got a stupid penalty in the first half that made him put 3.
Which
points
one?
Made him put 3
taunting thing.
3 points on the board instead of.
Jalen Carr later got one of those as well. I just don't want to hear the excuses. I knew that's what I was going to hear. I know that's what I'm going to hear throughout the week. Well, actually, this happened. Actually, no. Eagles won this game. Jalen Hurts won this game. And I feel pretty good. I actually got a video I wanted to show you guys of how Philly is feeling around here and what got me so fired up. AJ, roll that bad boy.
That is winning football from a winning football team and a winning football quarterback. All of you fucking haters can suck my ass. What a fucking win. Jalen Hurts just showed all of you. I don't know how many times you guys have to doubt the man, and he has to make you look like a fucking idiot.
Damn, Terrell, that hurt.
Every time. He's the best. Jordan Davis is a fucking beast, a skinny fucking legend. The Eagles are Super Bowl winning team that just continues to win fucking football games right in your fucking face. 3-0, pussies.
That felt personal toward you and people like you. Hey, Philly's feeling good.
Yeah, look, you won your game.
Yeah, it's a great week.
Eat it too. Do your thing. The victor goes the spoils in that game.
AJ, I didn't give you enough mic time. You're a Birds fan too. I mean, how amazing are you feeling today?
I can just sit back and relax now.
Exactly.
Because the offense is just fine.
We're fine.
When it's needed, that's what we'll show. Yep. I can sit back and relax. We got screwed on the schedule though because we're in Tampa Bay next week.
I know.
Like who put us in Kansas City?
We got a tough schedule.
In Tampa Bay.
Yep.
We're playing at Buffalo this year.
Yep.
At the LA Chargers. But hey, this is what Super Bowl winning teams do this. Like I said, I can sit back and relax because it's funny because there's just Terrell's like we don't see it enough, and I'm like we saw it when we needed to see it. If we had come out in the second half trying the same thing or trying to open up the offense and Jalen Hurts is missing guys and turning the ball over, then I'm really worried and very concerned for the rest of the season. I was ready to be there like this isn't a Super Bowl winning team. The Rams are the best team in the NFC at half. That's how I was feeling.
Yeah.
I'm like I have to accept we're not contending this year.
Damn.
All that's going.
Yeah. No, you feel good. You know that gear's there. We can get there if we need to. And today they showed that.
Let's just get there a little earlier next time.
Well, also, I think it's not an excuse. It's a rookie play caller. It's a new OC. This shows today that it wasn't a Jalen Hurts thing. The play calls were different in the second half. They weren't running every first down to Saquon Barkley. Like, teams just know what the Eagles want to do now, and they just key on it, and the Eagles just stubbornly stay with it. I think a play caller grew up today.
But I think I know you're saying that. Okay, Jalen Hurts proved a lot of things wrong. I think he proved a lot of things wrong to Eagle fans too. I mean, I think you just said it yourself too. You went into halftime, you're like, damn.
I didn't say that.
Are we really that team? And then you did, oh yeah. He's really like that. You're telling me you weren't nervous going into the second half saying Jalen's got to throw the football.
I don't know if
you're
that's
completely wrong though. You're completely wrong there because at no point was that thought around Jalen Hurts. I tell you right, I promise on everything. That thought was around the play calling. I promise you on everything. So my thoughts the whole first
try, Terrell.
You were telling me you went in that second half going, "Oh, he's got it. Like this is our guy."
No. I went in the second half with doubt surrounding our play calling and our offense as a whole, trickling down from the offensive coordinator down. I never went into the half thinking Jalen Hurts sucks. Yeah. I promise you.
Well, not that he sucks, but can he with his arm bring us back?
There was not a single point in my mind where I doubted that he can do that. It was, are we going to call the right plays? Are we going to come out in this second half being that team, calling those kind of plays to put him in the position to do that? That's where my doubt was. My doubt was, I don't think we can contend trying to play football the way we're playing football. And guess what? That changed, and Jalen Hurts did it. I promise you. Not one point was my doubt around Jalen Hurts. Not one time.
Jalen Hurts said it before this game. He said, we know what we can do. We know who we have in this room. We know where we can get to. And so my thought at halftime was, I've seen this team do it before. At what point are they just going to say, open up the offense and just go let your boys eat? Stop being so conservative and all that. I'm with AJ. At no point was like, well, maybe I should doubt Jalen Hurts. We've seen him do it too many times. We see him do it over and over again with the times. Like, it's always that moment, too, where it looks like Jalen Hurts is at real crossroads here, and he shows up with what he did today. It's always the same thing.
But, we've seen him in games, though, too, where it's like, hey, you got to throw the ball. I mean, you look at week 1 of last year. We throw the football, and he was turning the ball over. So, I'm saying we've seen games where he's laid an egg having to throw the football. We've seen games where he's taken off.
I love how you want to go all the way back to week 1 of last year.
I'm just saying.
And just roll right past.
It took me a while. Like, who did we play
we've
week 1?
seen games where he's laid eggs having to throw the football. So
week 1.
Yes, week 1 of last year, you had a bet.
And won the game.
Yeah. Poor.
And
they won.
He's shown us games where he
they win, man. Also that. When did we move that goalpost? That used to be what we cared about. Oh, quarterbacks win. Quarterbacks win. That's what matters the most for quarterback. Are you winning?
If this was the Chiefs today, we'd be talking about one of the greatest comebacks of all time.
Oh, they're back.
That would be the only discussion.
They're back.
People want to call Philly fans so obnoxious because we have to be. Because we just played a great football game and can't get any credit for it. We have to get taken back. Sorry, Terrell. We're going to get taken back to week 1 of last year.
He actually laid an egg last year in week 1. What the fuck?
Well, that's what I'm saying. We're normally running the football.
So you're saying
the
he's
whole time.
capable of having a bad game? Yes, Terrell.
Absolutely.
Any quarterback is.
Sure, but I'm saying is
why is that a Hurts
I'm
thing?
saying okay, here we go. We got Jalen Hurts. You're gonna have to throw the football in this second half. You're gonna have to move.
Awesome.
With
We've
your
seen him
arm.
do it before.
And we've also seen him lay eggs before.
Like every quarterback.
But that's
well,
what
we
I'm saying
haven't
is, like,
seen every
what I'm saying
quarterback
is, like, we don't
get to that level.
What I'm saying is, like, we're not like, okay, we're going into this like, Jalen Hurts, he's gonna have to throw the football. We're cool. This isn't the end of the world.
That's what me and AJ are telling you. That's exactly where we're at.
But I'm saying the people, like the rest of us, we don't see that on a consistent basis. So we're going, can he do it? Look, he did it. He did it today. I'm not taking that away from him. He did it today.
So what does he have to do to, like, the next time the Eagles are struggling passing the ball? What do you have to do?
I will say as a Jalen Hurts skeptic, right?
Yeah.
You offer me AJ Brown in fantasy, and I was like,
yeah,
he doesn't touch the ball, so I don't want him. He went off today.
Yep.
So now as a skeptic, I'm going, okay, I've seen him do it. Jalen Hurts can throw the.
But why is this different than the fucking Super Bowl 4 games ago?
I've been thinking because the Super Bowl, it wasn't.
Was it easier in the Super Bowl?
No, it wasn't easier in the Super Bowl, but they just had such a balanced offense that he didn't.
What, he didn't even do anything?
The game was over in the first quarter. That game was over. I mean, yes, the Super Bowl, they kicked the Chiefs' ass. I don't even.
Jalen Hurts definitely did. He's Super Bowl MVP, by the way.
Super Bowl MVP.
By the way. He's just not going to win people over, AJ.
No.
He's never going to get there for certain people.
That's why I said, like, I'm fine with that. I'm
and
good.
It's fine.
I'm
let you guys
keep,
not you specifically, but I'll let the talking heads of the world keep looking stupid every time Jalen Hurts does this to them. And Jalen Hurts is going to keep winning.
No, I think he moved a big needle for me. I wanted to see him throw the football and win games with his arms.
You didn't have to go that far back to watch it, man.
And he did.
Hey, check it out. You're listening to The Bench Project. Podcast. Hey, check it out. You're listening to The Bench Project. Project, why don't I call it that? Hey, check it out. You're listening to The Bench NFL Project. Project, what the fuck? Check it out. You're listening to The Bench NFL Project. Project. Hey, check it out. You're listening to The Bench Podcast.
One more game I want to get to, you guys, and that's the Broncos-Chargers. Oh, I love that. This is the next game we're talking about. I love that we're talking about the Broncos choking it away here. 23-20 in a big divisional game here with the Chargers. Broncos trying to get on the right side of 500. They don't. They go to 1-2. Chargers at 3-0. Justin Herbert got the ball late, correct? Drove his team down and kicked a game-winning field goal.
Oh, this was tough. It's tough to lose the same way back-to-back weeks.
Yes.
Game-winning field goals to lose to start the season. It sucks.
Yeah.
But this was a game where I thought, okay, if we come out, the Chargers are hot, the Chargers are 2-0. We're talking about Justin Herbert's the MVP of the league. The Chargers are amazing. They're so great. And they come out, they were in control most of the game. And then we made plays there. Broncos made some plays there at the end of the first half to put the score at 10-7, and then came out. I mean, Broncos scored 17 unanswered against the Chargers to take back control of that game. And it comes down to there's moments in this game where I'm going, I'm losing more and more faith in Sean Payton.
You're really jumping ship on the guy.
It's just it's the play calling, right? You talk about it in the Philly game, right? J.K. Dobbins has 4 carries in the first half, -7 yards. He comes out with 7 carries in the second half of the game, and rushes for a total of 83 yards and a touchdown. I just think, like, how are you not continuing to just pound the rock? And my takeaway from Denver offensively, we have no identity. There's no identity with this Denver offense. Are we going to run the ball? Are we going to? We're going to give the ball to Bo Nix, who clearly missed on 3 touchdowns. He had receivers wide open, just sailing the ball over their heads. I don't know if he's not proven himself yet to where we say, hey, give him the ball and make a play. But it just seems like that. It seems like, you look at the end of the game, it's tie game, 2.5 minutes left. You could call it. You could call it like night and day. You're like, oh, Bo Nix is going to throw this ball 3 times, and the Chargers are going to get this ball back and win the game. I already knew how this game was going to finish. Why not run the ball? Why not run some screens, your stupid screens that you like to run?
Yeah.
Just we're going to trust Bo Nix to throw the ball down the field, and it turns into nothing. I'm done with the play calling. Our defensive secondary is proving to be one of our weak spots.
Which is surprising.
Just surprising with PS2
I
back
texted
there.
you. Riley's getting mossed every time I see him on the field.
He's getting cooked. And it's like, it's always, you look, it's McMillan giving up a big play. It's Riley Moss getting a holding or somebody just mossing him on the field. And then PS2, for some reason, just getting burnt and just getting stupid penalties. So the secondary is what's rough. I think our defense is just a gimmick. Yeah, we blitz. We got a lot of sacks. We'll get 5 sacks in a game and then still get carved up for like 300 yards. So that's my take on what Denver's doing right now. But look, the Chargers, they're a force. Justin Herbert has the clutch gene. That's all I got.
I never thought I'd hear someone say that.
That's what I am watching this game, watching him the whole season.
This is his
clutch.
It's clicking.
He is clutch.
It's clicking. Yeah, this is what it looks like for a quarterback. I mean, what year is he in now?
He's in 7
Are we
years.
talking about a year 7 breakout here?
Same class as Jalen Hurts. Same class as Burrow and Tua, 2020 draft.
He's currently at 860 yards, 6 touchdowns, 1 interception on the year. Najee Harris went down, but I think they're going to be fine with tomorrow in Hampton. Yeah, it's going to force him to give the better back the ball, which is probably a good idea. The Chargers, man, they're probably going up on my top 10, and the Broncos are just, for me, nowhere near it yet. I got to see some. I just feel like Sean Payton insists on, and we've seen this like in all of our sports teams before, where the coach wants his system to be the star. It almost reminds me of like a college team. Mm-hmm. Like my system will work. I'll plug in the guys that I want, and I'll bring a J.K. Dobbins to town. I won't get another receiver. I'll re-up on a Cortland Sutton, and I'll play Troy Franklin and Pat Bryant, and all these guys are like not dynamic talents, but my system is such a star because I'm Sean Payton. It's going to work. And I feel like the Broncos keep running into this thing where they need people to make plays at the end of the game, and they don't have star power. They're going to Marvin Mims. They're handing the ball off to J.K. Dobbins. Where the hell is Evan Ingram, the Joker?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, I got my Joker, and he was out this game. But it was just like, I've got a Joker. I've got, this guy reminds me of Marcus Colston. This guy reminds me of Jimmy Graham. This guy reminds me of Reggie Bush. Yeah. It's like, we're not, this is in 2007, Sean Payton. Like, what are you doing? Like, you need to come in here and put pieces in place. We need star power. We need weapons.
Yeah. I think you need to understand, too, he didn't make those guys. Those guys were always going to be talented. Right. Like Sean Payton, I'm sorry, you did not make Drew Brees. You did not make Alvin Kamara. You did not make Marcus Colston and Mike
Thomas.
Thomas. Like, those guys were always going to be great. They just ended up on your team, and you did a great job with them. But you're not making Marvin Mims into those guys.
No. And that's what we thought. We thought, okay, these guys are going to stand out. These guys are going to be great.
Broncos are one of the more disappointing teams in the AFC for me. I thought they were going to be doing what the Chargers are doing.
And it's not like we can't be. There's no reason.
Yeah, you're 1-2.
There's no reason Denver shouldn't be 3-0 right now. I mean, like I said, it's Sean Payton's decision making in games. Again, why not run the ball, eat up a little bit of clock, right? Give Justin Herbert the ball with like 1:50 left, right? To just move the ball. All you need is 3 points. So decision making in that game, decision making in the Colts game to try to block a 60-yard field goal. It's like, what are we doing? But let's talk about the Chargers, though. I think, and I don't like talking about AFC West rivals, but they look good. Yeah. I mean, are we ready to say that Justin Herbert's turned the corner and he is a top 5 quarterback in the league?
Short answer, yes. I'm ready to say that. And I was launched forward in the way I view Justin Herbert after week 1, and he's just been that guy.
Yep.
All season long. Again, only 3 weeks in, but I mean, he's doing what we have needed him to do, which is take over game-winning drives, winning big games. Like, say what you want about it's week 1. Yeah, it's a big game. It's against the Chiefs in Brazil. The world's watching. He won a big game. Yeah, I think he's a top 5 quarterback.
I'm trying to name quarterbacks I would take in front of Justin Herbert this year.
Like right now.
I wouldn't take Mahomes, I'll tell you that.
Hell no.
No.
I would take Josh Allen. I think he's the best quarterback in the game right now.
Yeah.
I'd take Jalen Hurts. I would. I think he has more ways of winning the game than Justin Herbert does, and I think he's been better in bigger moments. I didn't forget the last time we saw Justin Herbert in the playoffs. I need to see that still. He still needs to check that box.
Yeah.
But with time.
We would take Lamar.
I would take Lamar.
You take Stafford?
No. Over Herbert? No.
Over Herbert? No.
No. I don't know if there's anyone else. No one's ascended. Everyone we thought was going to take that step. Jaden Daniels has had an abysmal year. CJ Stroud, we talked. No one's made the jump.
Yeah. No.
Jordan Love. None of these guys have done it.
Bo Nix.
Bo Nix, yeah. So, yeah, I don't think top 5 is crazy at all.
Yeah, I think he's definitely ascended to being a star, and just he made, like, in this game, like, you have Zach Allen has him down. He sidesteps Zach Allen and hits Keenan Allen just a dime, like squares his shoulder, hits him in the end zone. It was just an unbelievable play. Like, he just made play after play, 3rd and 10, converting on plays, converting on big plays there down the stretch. So he's got that clutch gene, and with a depleted offensive line. The Chargers are facing a lot of injuries. We always talk about Najee Harris going down, to Keenan Allen scoring a touchdown in every game this season.
Don't want to overlook that defense either. There's a guy I watched play today, and I just think we just don't appreciate this guy. He's never in the running for Defensive Player of the Year, and he's one of the best safeties I've ever seen in my lifetime. Yeah. It's Derwin James. He's everywhere. He's making every play. He's making every tackle. Like, he's doing he's that dude.
Yeah, with Khalil Mack out, he was everywhere on the field.
Literally everywhere. And we just don't talk about it. I never hear his name with Myles Garrett and Joey Bosa and those guys, TJ Watt, and he belongs in that conversation. I saw him today, and I thought, I'm going to give him some love on the show, because that guy is not going to be here very much longer, and he's one of the best to ever do it.
He plays for the Chargers, that's why.
Yeah,
and it's just they've had a lot of stars. I mean, outside of maybe LaDainian Tomlinson was probably the last one who got a lot of love for being a Charger, but I mean they've had a lot of stars who just quietly making a lot of noise. So Chargers 3-0 and 3-0 in the division too as well. So they got a big head start.
That's a good segue from where I want to go next, and that is the 0-3 and 3-0 teams. Chargers obviously at 3-0. I don't think that's a surprise though. Like, I don't think that's something that earlier in the season we would have thought, oh, it's crazy. Mm-hmm. No way Chargers could be 3-0. I think that was within the realm of possibility. But the surprises to me, let's start with the 3-0s. Bucks at 3-0, guys. Bucks at 3-0 and Colts at 3-0. Obviously, the bigger surprise there, I'm not going to ask the question, is the Colts. Which team do you feel more confident right now if the playoffs started today?
Of which team?
Colts and Bucks, 3-0.
Oh, the Bucks, without a doubt.
Really?
Yeah, no, the Bucks are a good team. They're dealing with some injuries and things.
Tristan Wirfs come back next week.
Awesome.
Maybe Godwin too.
Yes, I saw they both practice. The Bucks, that's a good football team. Yeah. I went into the season kind of excited, thinking they were, I think they had a chance to win the NFC.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm not surprised by the Bucks being 3-0.
Does it change anything for you that they have won all 3 of their games on a final drive?
Yeah, that was my thing. Is like, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that they're 3-0 considering the way they played. Like, they haven't been perfect. They haven't been an amazing team.
They've been world beaters.
Yeah, they've been world beaters. They squeaked one out against the Falcons, who we saw get their ass kicked by the Panthers. You squeak one out against Houston, who looks like dog shit against the Jaguars. And then you barely squeak one out against Tyrod Taylor and the Jets. So, I mean, we haven't seen them play a good team yet. So that's my thing.
Next week.
They got Philly next week. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see Tampa just get beat down next week.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, and I think that's the only hesitation for me with the Bucs. It's like we haven't seen a dominant win yet, and you would like to see that from a team
Against bad teams.
We have seen Colts dominate. I think I would. I know. We have seen Danny Dimes.
That division's theirs, right?
It's
like
theirs.
already.
Oh, they're so much better than everyone else.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's over.
They're so much better than everyone else. In that division.
Jonathan Taylor looks like the best running back in the NFL.
They're gonna run away with that division.
That's wild.
We're gonna see the Colts host a playoff game this year. Good for them. In the year Jim Irsay died, it just feel good story.
With his daughter on
She's
the
killing it.
plays.
She's killing it. Sitting in defensive team meetings.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as they're cool with it, I guess
They like it.
Yeah.
Because she's not like on a mic.
Yeah.
She's just got a headset in. She just wants to know what's going on with
Yeah,
her.
it seems like
with her
she's
team.
trying to learn.
Yeah.
Trying
Yeah.
to learn the family business, which is cool.
That's cool.
That's what every guy wants their girl to do. Just lock
Show some
in.
interest.
I would send that. I would send her home. Like, hey, baby, go home. Like, I don't know if I want you
Just
here
lock in.
doing this shit.
Know what to do. Just stay out of the way. Don't give her a mic.
0-3 teams, though. Don't give her a mic. Fucking
Hashtag don't give her a mic.
misogynist.
Oh yeah, my girlfriend's gonna kill me for that.
Surprise 0-3 teams, guys. This is the downer ones. The New York Jets are 0-3.
Yeah.
In fact, no team in New York has won a game yet this year. Giants and Jets, both 0-3. Don't visit New York. They're always in a bad mood. Now they're especially so. Their teams are combined 0-6. And the Jets at 0-3 is, I thought they were going to be one of those teams that it just worked. But you called it with your boy Aaron Glenn. You called it almost immediately with Aaron Glenn.
Yeah, I was like, what is this hire? You just had Robert Saleh. Let's say like, hey, let's run it back with another defensive guy. Who,
By the way, Niners are 3-0 as well.
and their defense is
That's where
playing
Saleh
like
is now.
lights
Yeah,
out.
yep.
Oh yeah, Saleh gets a job here soon.
Yes.
I think
So quickly. He's going to get hired this offseason.
Yeah.
If he wants to.
Cincinnati.
I think it's a great fit.
Cincinnati. I think this team.
Yeah.
But no, the Jets are awful. The Jets will always be awful. The Giants, Brian Dable needs to go to.
Yeah.
He needs to be out of there. What are we doing at quarterback? I mean,
I don't know why they're delaying it. Just play Dart. What are we doing with Russell Wilson?
They put Dart in for like 2 or 3 plays.
And they don't let him throw the ball. Why just play the rookie quarterback?
Yeah.
Russell Wilson sucks. We know this.
there's
No future there.
Look, your defense is nasty.
It's fantastic.
You have a sick defense. I think that's the perfect thing for a young quarterback. Like you got a defense who can at least get you the ball back quite a bit of times, and then just let the young guy go. I mean, you've got Neighbors, you got a weapon there. Cam Scatterboo, he's nice too with it. So get Russell Wilson out of there. He's garbage. I think he's done. I don't think he starts in the league.
He's not
anymore.
a starter anymore. I think he hasn't been a starter since he got to Denver.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, more, and we'll move on to this. More hopeful to turn it around, the Jets or Texans?
Oh, man.
Woof.
Wow.
I think
I don't have an answer.
Neither. I mean, you could say neither. Like, I have zero faith in either of these teams. You could say that if you want.
You want to immediately your mind goes to the Texans, but they've just looked so bad. CJ Stroud, I mean, we already talked about it. Like, it's just, you want to say Texans because they've been there, but yikes.
Here's why you may be feeling pretty down about it. Since 1979 in the expansion, fewer than 3% of teams that have started 0-3 have made the playoffs. Fewer than 3%. Starting 3-0, you got a 75 to 80% chance to make the playoffs. Yeah. It really matters. Even though it's early in the season, it really matters to get off to these hot starts or an extremely cold start. All right, boys, anything else? Final thoughts before we close out the show, week 3? Anyone else you want to shout out?
Real quick, I got you just the top 5 quarterback conversation. Total QBR for this season.
Yes.
Number 5, Josh Allen.
Okay.
Number 4, Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
Number 3, Jared Goff. Number 2, Lamar Jackson. And number 1,
Justin Herbert.
Daniel Jones.
Way off.
This is
off,
incredible. I mean, how fun is this
It's
to
awesome.
see? It's so great.
Because
this is why we love the NFL.
No one not likes the guy.
Right.
Everyone loves Daniel Jones.
Yeah.
He's like what the Cubs were before they won. Then he got super annoying after they won there.
He's got the most nicknames in the NFL.
Yeah.
Danny
Yeah.
Dimes, Indiana Jones. I mean, you can go a lot of ways with it. I mean, super mayonnaise. I don't know if they call it.
I like that.
That's a little racist. I want to shout out top performers of the day. Jordan Mason, shout out, 116, 2 touchdowns. He showed out for them. Jonathan Taylor's the best running back in football right now. 3 touchdowns today and 100 yards on the ground. Quinshon Judkins in his debut, 94 yards and a touchdown, and kind of drove an offense that beat the Green Bay Packers.
And that was his backfield and his backfield alone.
Yes, that's interesting to watch. As far as top receivers today, leading the pack is, like we all called, 8 catches, 145 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's Trey Tucker on the Las Vegas Raiders. Shout out Trey Tucker going off. Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah.
Absence of everyone else there. He goes 8 catches, 117. And I'll mention Puka Nacua, who was a beast. 11 catches, 112. Got flagged for flexing. We hate that.
Yeah,
right?
And they say he was doing it in the direction of the defender. On the broadcast, they're like, so there's 11 directions. You can't do it.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
It's really bad. I also mentioned A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 109 yards, breaking out of that funk. It was a great day of football, boys. Awesome.
I mean, and you shouted out your former Eagle, Carson Wentz, but another former Eagle who went off in Minnesota, Isaiah Rodgers.
Yeah.
2 tutties.
He had the perfect rating in PFF. Like no one else ever had. He had a 99.99 rating.
He was nasty today.
He was fantastic. Good thing the Eagles didn't keep him. Definitely couldn't use that guy. He was really good. That Vikings defense is no joke, man. They're really good. I guess I had 2 top passers as well. You think you guys can name the top 5 passers in week 3? Yards
For just week 3?
Yeah, yards.
Oh man,
That's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't watch.
I'll read it. Herbert, Caleb Williams, Geno Smith, Mac Jones, and Drake May.
See, I forgot Geno Smith's in the NFL.
It's kind of a weird stat because a lot of these teams just got down big, and so they decided to throw the ball.
Yeah, it was a weird day to start, and then it just turned into some of the best football we've seen like in a long time. So awesome, football's back.
So good. After next week, the season is coming up on a quarter over.
Wow.
Which is kind of wild. Make sure you enjoy it. That's our show today. Thanks so much for joining us for episode 281, a week 3 recap, a sorry argument, and while Jalen Hurts still isn't good, from your very own Terrell Thorogood. In all seriousness, enjoy Lions-Ravens on Monday night. Who you picking, boys? I got Ravens.
Ravens.
Lions.
See you on Wednesday with the top 10. Bye.